Hello again and welcome to your yoga flow for this week. We're going to start today laying flat on our mats, on our back in Shavasana. I invite you to shut down your eyes as you lay flat and sink into your mat and into this moment. In stillness, working on bringing your intention inwards. Scanning your body. Noticing your breath. Sending your inhales all the way down to your feet, towards anywhere that needs additional attention. Expanding on your inhales, contracting, getting heavier, sinking on your exhales. We'll join our breaths together, inhaling for 3, 2, 1, exhaling 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Bringing your right knee in towards your chest, giving it a squeeze. And then start to draw it towards your right underarm, opening up the hip a little bit. On your next exhale, use your left hand to guide your right knee over to the left and come into a twist. Shoulders both firmly planted on the mat. Inhale, come back to center. And on your exhale, straighten out your right leg, bringing your heel of your foot towards the sky, clasping your hands behind your thigh, and trying to intend your thigh towards you. Making sure your head and your shoulders are still resting firmly on the mat. Not straining too hard here, just warming up the legs. Perhaps playing with pointing and flexing your right foot. Bring your knee back in towards your chest, one more tight squeeze, and extend your right leg long. Inhale, bring your left knee in towards your chest. Tight squeeze. And then direct it your knee towards your underarm, opening up the hip gently. Pausing here. And on your exhale, guiding it into a twist, left knee to right side. Dropping your tongue from the roof of your mouth, letting every part of your body be relaxed as you're just warming up now, just arriving. Inhale, bring it back to center and start straightening out your left leg. Ooh, noticing a little stiffness perhaps, a little more than the opposite direction, and gently bringing your thigh towards your belly, pointing and flexing the foot, perhaps playing with bending it and straightening it, depending on how stiff you feel. The inhales, you're extending that leg, feeling longer, and on the exhales, intending it a little closer. And on your next exhale, let it all go, coming back into Shavasana and rolling over to either side for a fetal pose. Taking this time to bring into your mind perhaps an intention, a word, a mantra, something to help ground you throughout this practice. Today, I'm just going to offer you, if you're feeling a little uninspired, to focus on your breath. Particularly notice your exhales, the quality of them. When you find yourself in the pose and your mind wandering, to come back to those exhales and feel yourself grounding further into your mat each time. When you're ready, make your way into a downward dog. Any movement here that feels right. Your feet are about hip width apart, intending your heels downward, curling your sit bones towards the sky, pushing in equally into your hands and feet. Your fingers are spread wide, maybe pedaling the dog here, pedaling your feet, or wagging your tail. Make sure you drop the head. Intending your elbows towards the mat. And coming into stillness. Starting to build heat, we'll inhale like a wave into plank, coming up on our tippy toes. And waving our spine, doming into the shoulders, pausing in plank. And big exhale, bend the knees, send your bum towards your heels, straighten the legs, downward dog. And we'll do this flow 2 more times. Slowly as you can, inhaling into plank. Slight pause. Exhale, bending the knees and straighten them up. This last one, try to feel every vertebrae of your back. Your spine. Exhale, downward dog. This time, inhale, coming into plank. Pause here. Hold in plank. pushing your palms into the mat, feeling your breath in between your shoulder blades. And then as slowly as you can, either dropping the knees or staying plank, start lowering yourself onto the mat. Uncurl your toes, bringing your fingertips underneath your shoulders. Push and pull into the mat using your upper back. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, feeling yourself fall heavy onto the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Fingertips to the nipple line, curl your toes under. Inhale back into plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward dog. Starting to flow. Inhale, lift your right heel towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Toes pointed towards the mat, hips parallel. On your inhale, you feel your heel raising higher. On the exhale, grounding. On your next exhale, bend the knee, take a big step in between your hands with your right foot. Drop the left knee. Inhale, light on your fingertips. Exhale, come into a low lunge, arms up. Inhale, feel yourself reach. Exhale, cactus the arms, opening up the chest. Perhaps a slight gentle back bend as you sink into your low lunge. Maybe even looking up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus and sink. On your next exhale, plant your hands. Take a step to the front of your mat with your left foot and stay folded here. Generous bend in the knees in this ragdoll. Feeling a release in your lower back. Bending your knees even more so that your thighs become parallel to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms forward and bring your weight into your heels. Next, try to reach your upper chest, your mid chest, and your stomach off your thighs without changing your legs. Chair pose. Breathing here. Pressing into all 4 corners of your feet, but you feel your heels carrying the burden of your weight. Shifting your weight now into the toes. Try to pick up both feet and come onto your tippy toes. Send the arms back behind you, bird of prey. And then as slowly as you can, as steady as you can, start straightening out your legs and reaching upwards, tippy toes. And exhale, let it all go, forward fold. Deep exhales, grounding here after taking flight. Press your hands into your shins. Inhale, straighten your legs and back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over completely. Plant both hands back, take your right foot back, and drop the knee. Inhale, light on our fingertips. Exhale, low lunge with your left leg in front. Arms are reaching up on the inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms. Slight bend, sinking here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus and sink. Plant your hands down, step back, downward dog. Other side now, left leg lifts, 3-legged dog on the inhale. Noticing your alignment. Not opening up at the hip, but rolling that left hip down. Feeling ourselves get deeper into the split in the inhales. And on your next exhale, bend the knee, big step through. We're back in a low lunge on our left side. Pausing here as we perhaps bring our right hip forward slightly to find our alignment. Always a gentle tuck in the tailbone to protect our lower back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink and cactus. And plant your hands, big step forward, forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Bringing the weight into the feet, into the toes, curling up your sit bones, really getting into your hamstrings. Like you're reaching over an edge of a cliff, about to fall. Exhale, fold. On your next exhale, plant your hands, big step back with your left foot, drop the knee. Inhale, coming up into a low lunge with your right leg in front. Reaching here, adjusting where necessary. And on the exhale, cactusing open, sinking in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus, perhaps feeling a deeper bend now in the back. And on your next exhale, planting the hands back, downward dog. From downward dog, either staying here, child's pose, or joining me for a vinyasa. Inhale into plank, rolling there. Exhale, lowering down slowly. Inhale, cobra, peeling yourself up. Exhale, planting yourself down, grounding yourself in the mat. Inhale through table or plank. Exhale, we're back in downward dog. Inhale, left foot lifts this time, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, big step through. Inhale, let in our fingertips. Exhale, slowly roll all the way up into a crescent lunge. Pausing here. Adjusting our stance, bringing our right hip forward, left hip back. Use your hands to determine your alignment. Slight tuck of the tailbone. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to sink a little deeper in your bent knee, cactusing the arms. Potential back bend here. Inhale, reach back up. On the exhale, drop your back heel coming into a warrior two. Reaching, arms extend either side. Your left pinky is intended over your left knee is intended over your left pinky toe. Feeling strong. Inhale, flip your front palm and dance your left arm over and back, reversing your warrior, feeling a deep side stretch. On your next exhale, coming back to warrior two. Pausing here. On the exhale, feeling grounded in both feet. Inhale to gently drop your left elbow to your left thigh and dance your right arm over and ahead, reaching into a side angle. Now feeling a side stretch on the opposite side. Working on opening up the chest here, not closing in, stacking shoulders. On your next exhale, come back to warrior two. And inhale, straighten out the front leg and start heel toeing your feet towards the long edge of your mat. Inhaling to reach your arms up and exhaling to fold over completely. At this point, you can change the stance of your feet as well. I prefer to have my toes pointed inward slightly. Just enjoying this generous stretch in our hips. Slowly moving towards the right foot, readjusting our stance, and coming into a downward dog, facing the opposite direction. Pausing here, going into chair, or joining me. Inhale, roll like a wave into plank. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, feeling your weight land on the mat. Fingertips to the nipple line, curling the toes. Inhale through plank. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot lifts this time on the inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend at the knee, big step through. Inhale, lighten our fingertips. Exhale, feel yourself supported from the mat as you roll open, roll up into your crescent lunge. Right leg in front this time. With this slight tuck of a tailbone, you really can feel a nice stretch on your left hip flexor that we just put to work. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, cactus your arms open. Look up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop the back heel, warrior two. Dropping the shoulders, they're not crunched by the ears. Noticing if your mind has wandered, using the inhales and exhales to bring yourself back to this moment. Inhale, flip your right palm up, and exhale, dance it back, reversing your warrior. Not putting too much pressure on the left hand. This is a side bend, not a back bend. Maintaining that deep bend in the front leg. On your next exhale, coming back, warrior two. And inhale, lightly drop your elbow to your thigh and reach, opening up your left hand towards the opposite direction, reaching ahead of you. Not putting too much weight on our elbow. One long line from our left foot to our left fingertips. And exhale, coming back to warrior two. Inhale, coming back into our straight legs, reaching up. This time both toes are pointed towards the long edge of our mat, 45-degree angle or so outwards. And we're reaching up. I invite you to shorten your stance slightly. We're coming into goddess. So when you're exhale, bending the knees, making sure they're going into the directions of the feet, sitting our bum back and cactusing our arms. Open in goddess here. Breathing. Feeling powerful, strong. Feeling the mat support us, the ground beneath us, the earth below. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up. Exhale one more time, goddess. Maybe sinking a little lower this time. Inhale, reach up. On the exhale, bringing our toes in slightly and folding over. Wide-legged forward fold. Perhaps getting at your ankles to help enhance the feeling in the stretch, not chasing a sensation. Finding your edge between release and effort. And we'll do a few side lunges, bending into the left knee, bringing your bum close to the mat, your hands down. And on the exhales, switching directions. If you're looking for a little more strength in your practice, perhaps doing so without the use of your hands. Exhaling when you bend the knees. And the next time your left foot is bent, pausing here and twisting your body around. We're coming into a downward dog in our original direction. Last chance for vinyasa. Inhale into plank. Exhale, lower completely. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. From downward dog, bringing your knees towards the mat and sitting back on your heels for a moment. Shutting down the eyes, bringing your heart, your hand on your heart and one on the belly. Finding your breath. And then coming to sit in the middle of your mat. Sitting tall, we're gonna forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold over slowly. Dropping all effort. Doing any adjustments that are necessary to stay safe, to protect your lower back, perhaps slight bend in the knees. Using blocks to support your hands and bring the earth to you. Starting to slow down the rhythm of our breath, perhaps adding a count to our exhales. So we inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that again. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bringing yourself back up into an upright posture. Bend at the knees and start to slowly roll your spine down the mat, keeping your knees bent. Shutting down the eyes here as we're slowing down. Invite you to bring in your opposite hands to your heart and to your stomach to feel your breath. And on your next exhale, drop your knees towards either side of the mat. This quite as strong in sensation as you hope, you can use your top leg to cross underneath your bottom one, coming into a deeper twist, just making sure that your shoulders remain grounded on the mat. Inhale, coming back to center. And exhale, twisting in the opposite direction. Letting go of our back bending, warming up that spine, neutralizing that spine. Inhale, coming back to center. Placing your palms onto your mat. We're going to come into a waterfall, straightening out your legs, heels towards the sky. We'll just stay here for 1 minute to let the blood circulate. Feeling light in our legs. Waterfall isn't for you, I invite you to do any other posture that feels right at this moment or that your body is craving before we go into our final resting pose. Letting go of any tension in your face. Any effort. And if you're ready and willing, coming into Shavasana, palms towards the sky, and scanning your body to let go of any bits of effort that remain. My voice will guide you out of your meditation in 1 minute. Slowly wiggling your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. You're of course invited to stay in stillness if you're able to. Otherwise, roll over to any side, coming into a fetal pose. Saying something kind to yourself. And slowly making your way into a seated position. Thank you for your practice. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.